Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
It's about his getting to the root of his identity, essentially, of really understanding how he came to be Jason Bourne. And it goes back into his past, and he essentially gets all the answers to that kind of original question of identity.
We've just been hacked. Could be worse than Snowden.
Facial recognition got a hit.
This whole concept of cyber is you know, this kind of fourth arena of warfare, basically, and with what has happened with technology, and also, I mean, it's very much in the public consciousness. You know, you know, our civil liberties and our, you know, to what extent people are keeping tabs on us and on our digital life, and you know, so Bourne finds himself kind of in this new world. Heather Lee is is an expert in that cyber world, and you know, Bourne kind of quickly finds himself in this new world, and kind of matched against somebody who has a kind of a skill set that he isn't as familiar with. It's been a defining role in my life and my career, and you know, it's enabled me to do a lot of. It's enabled me to kind of choose roles with reckless abandon, because I always had the safety of a Bourne movie kind of around the corner, and so I could be, you know, I could choose all of my roles without a lot of the considerations that actors sometimes have to make about, oh, you know, you try to guess, you know, how's the movie going to do at the box office? Is it going to find an audience? All that kind of stuff, and I've been kind of inoculated from that because of this role. So it's been a huge role for me on a whole number of levels. The concept behind these movies has always been to hire the very, very best actors in the world to do that whole B-side of the story. So I'm marching around, you know, with purpose, and they're kind of narrating what it is I'm thinking as the story goes along. So we've had these, you know, from Joan Allen to David Strathairn to Brian Cox to Chris Cooper. I mean, just the world-class actors, and this time we've got Alicia Vikander and Tommy Lee Jones. So again, two of like the great actors in the world, and so that's really, really exciting.
My name is Heather Lee. I'm not in charge here. I wasn't here when you went missing. I can see you're going through the old Treadstone files.
Alicia is great because she brings this whole element of youth to this story, and Tommy Lee is just, you know, a legend. So you know, essentially these stories are all about the prodigal son kind of returning in rage and frustration and facing his father. Basically, if you really look at the three movies, they kind of follow that kind of narrative arc, and this one's similar in that, you know, it's revealed that there's a very kind of deep connection between Tommy Lee's character and mine. There's a history there, you know, that kind of really shakes Bourne to his core.